Agora a live é com Monique Coleman. Are you here, Monique? If you're here, just let me know and I'm gonna add you. Let me check. Oh, she's here. Woohoo! Já vou adicionar. Hello!
Hi!
Wow, you look so gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I had a couple of events today, including you, so I actually put pants on and got dressed. That hasn't happened every day during quarantine, so.
I can imagine. This moment, everyone's just wearing sweatpants and just
Yes.
chilling at home.
It's
which
a
makes
party.
sense.
It's a party on the top, but it's casual on the bottom.
Exactly. Exactly. That's literally me every day.
Seriously.
Well, nice to meet you. Really nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you. You're so beautiful, and this is wonderful that you're doing this.
Thank you so much. How is your quarantine going? How's everything for you?
It's pretty busy. Oh, wait. Fala, galera.
Yeah. Ah, so good. Yes, fala, galera. You did it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's going well. Today, I'm a little bit more tired. I'm finding that I'm just as busy now as I was before, maybe even more, because of things like this. Like, we're all home, so everyone is wanting to connect with each other, and we're doing, for me, I'm doing more because I can do it from here. So it's just been sometimes back to back, and some days I can't get out of bed, and that's okay too.
Wow. The way you talk, I just want to say that the way you talk is like a fairy talking to me. Seriously.
Oh.
You're like so calm and peaceful.
Oh, I love that. It's funny.
Seriously.
I want to develop a character. Someone else said that to me once. And so I want to develop a character that's like a fairy in the modern world who's struggling to deal with technology and everything. So I love that you said that. That's confirmation. So thank you.
No problem. No problem. I'm excited to see this character coming alive.
Yeah.
And did this moment stop any special project for you? Is everything going okay?
Interestingly enough, it didn't really. There were a couple of things that were happening that now have been moved online. Other than that, not really. If anything, it's been the opposite. It's actually birthed projects. The things that were inside of me, I think as artists and as an actor, as an actress specifically, a lot of what I do is because someone brings me an opportunity, and we show up at auditions or pitching ourselves or trying to be chosen. And during quarantine, it's been amazing because this time has allowed me to figure out what I want to do and to bring that forward. So whatever would have happened, or like wherever else I could have been, I'm actually happy where I am, and I'm happy with the things that I've been able to create by not having to go to auditions or chase down other projects. I've been able to focus on myself a little bit more, and that's been great.
It's the same for me, actually. Like, I had a lot going on. I still do. Like you said, I'm probably working more right now, but I had the chance to like create my own stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So just, it's like present to the world what I want to present.
And
with
look
all
at you. You're doing so well. It's so beautiful. I mean, I think everyone knows that you're beautiful and you're talented, but this is also showing just how smart you are and how caring you are. And I love that.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to hear that from you. Seriously. Yeah. So now kind of a deep question. If you looked back,
this is me jumping off the deep end. We're going.
Yeah.
And now we're
deep. So, looking back to your career, what advice would you give to young Monique?
Oh, that's a good one, girl.
Deep.
What would I tell myself? I would tell myself, have more fun. Don't take yourself so seriously. Yeah, here we go. Have more fun, and don't take yourself so seriously. I wish I would have let myself enjoy the process more. those of you that are watching, and there's so many of you here, so I'm so happy. Obrigado, obrigado, yeah?
Obrigada, obrigada.
Obrigada,
Yes.
obrigada.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. A lot of times people think that being in the limelight or having a lot of followers automatically makes everything go great, and that it's fun every minute and that it's just awesome. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of climbing. And I wish that I would have known that it was going to be up to me to decide which moments mattered, because everything matters to everybody else, but I get to decide what matters to me. And so I would have told younger Mo, girl, you got this. Be confident, express yourself fully. Don't be afraid, and don't hold back. Because I think I've held myself back in a lot, but no more.
That's good. I mean, we're all evolving, so it's okay
Yeah.
to not know that when we're young. And I mean, we are
Exactly.
young and we make mistakes, and it's okay because then with them we learn so much. And
Yeah.
I think for me, the thing that I was always changing that answer every time someone asked that to me.
Mm-hmm.
A few times I said like, "Don't tell everything to everyone," and but right now I'm like at a total different moment of my life, and I
Tell me.
realized that, huh?
Tell me where is that? What are you feeling right now?
Well, right now it's like I'm 17, I'm almost 18 right now, and it's like a turning point of my life, I would say. Like there's a lot going on with my career and a lot going on with my mind too. And like growing up in the public eye is a bit complicated. I think you know that. So yeah, there's a lot of like judgment coming from everywhere, and you have to be very careful with everything you do. There's the responsibility of like inspiring other people, so I do want to be a good role model. So there's like a lot that I think about. And so at this point, if I had to look at younger me and I would say something to myself, I'd probably say something about just like enjoying my innocence more, because like it's so much easier when you're young and you have like everything is so easy, and then you grow up and then you understand things and it's just so complicated. Complicated.
I'm sure you want to move on, but I want to say something else. I think it's important that we don't believe that we're not going to be afraid, and that like there's this like kind of idea of fearlessness, like just be fearless. And I want to say that I bring the fear with me. I'm still afraid sometimes. I still don't know, and that's okay. We don't need to avoid being hurt. We don't need to avoid not knowing. It's okay. It's okay to not know where you're going. It's okay to not know what's coming next. What's important is that you know who you are and why you're doing what you're doing. And as long as you continuously come back to that, it is going to evolve. And you are in a big transition. I mean, 17 going on 18, I'm 39 going on 40. So like, you can be my kid. That's totally weird, but it's real. So like, these are big transitions, but at every big transition, we get to redefine ourselves. We get to decide, this is what matters to me, this doesn't. And if you can't, not everyone's going to come with you on that next journey, but you're going to gain so much more. So I want to say to you, be yourself. Do not let the pressures of the world get you down. Do not let the pressure of growing up in front of people get you down. The more you let yourself be yourself, the more inspiring it is to other people, because perfection is a lie. Perfection is not something that we can attain. And so as artists, we need to stop making it look easy, and we need to stop pretending that it's perfect. It's not perfect, and it's not easy. And it takes a lot of hard work. There's so much self-doubt. There's so much pressure that we put on ourselves. So we don't need to take on the pressures of the world. We just need to keep being the best that we can be and showing up to that, and everything else will fall into place. And that's because I know what it's like being a young artist in the public, and sometimes people don't realize how much sadness and loneliness and emptiness you can feel despite being so public. We're grateful for the love of everyone, but sometimes we need the love of just one or two, or we need to love ourselves. and we need to love what we're doing, and we don't always. So it's important that you love what you're doing. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm reading here the comments and everyone's like, thank you so much for saying that. Thank you so much for saying that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah.
It's important for me to hear that from people that I admire, people that have experienced more, and I'm definitely gonna listen to that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna always try to improve myself and
Yeah, and
be
let
more
yourself
that.
be. Just let yourself be. Like
Hmm.
really take the time to just like honor yourself, honor
Yeah.
who you are and what you've accomplished in such a short time in your life, and celebrate that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And
I said, yeah.
oh yeah. Since we got to this really inspirational moment, let's talk about give me more. Give me more.
Cool.
Give me
Yeah.
more. How to
Give
say it?
me
Yeah,
mo.
give me more. Give
Give
me
me mo.
more. Give me more.
Give
Give me
me
more.
mo. Give me mo. So I started Gimme Mo because I wanted to do this. I wanted to inspire and empower young people. And that's it. High School Musical is what people know me for, obviously. That was my big break. But I expected that it was going to make my life better than it did. It made my circumstances better. I got more money, I got more visibility, I had a job, I get to work with Disney, and that was amazing. But it didn't solve my inner problems. It didn't make me feel less insecure, or it didn't make me feel more secure. It didn't, the fame was actually exhausting and overwhelming at times. And please, for those of you who are listening, I love my fans. I love our fans. I love that we get to connect, but I want to connect to you on a real level. I want to connect to the kid in you that had a dream just like I have a dream, and whose dream is possible and unfolding. And when I realized that High School Musical wasn't the vehicle to do that, I started my own. So Gimme Mo is a global movement to empower youth and to talk about real issues, to connect to experts, and to really just celebrate the power of young people to change the world. So many people are turning their cameras on and have nothing to say, nothing to do, just like want you to look at them, be like, look at me, oh, I'm so cute. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I believe that young people have the power to change the world. I believe that. It's not like a thought or I hope. No, I believe that. But I think that it comes from knowing that inside yourself and being supported by other people who've been on that journey. So I wanted to create something that you could always tap into that says you matter. When everything else is going on in the world, who's thinking about you? Pandemic or otherwise, young people matter. Your voices matter, your thoughts matter, your creativity matters. And whatever you do, it makes a difference. So yeah, that's what Gimme Mo's all about. And last season actually was on TV, which was really cool. And I know I got to be on TV, like with my own show, like put my own show on television. And I was nominated for an Emmy. So in America, that's like one of the biggest awards that you can be nominated
Yeah.
for in television. So I was nominated for Outstanding Host. And that was amazing. But the more amazing part was that I was nominated for my own show. And I was like, that was a dream that was a dream come true, really. And I didn't
Wow.
have to win. It was okay that I didn't win. I was just so happy to be there.
I mean, for me, it's not surprising at all that your show is a success because we can see that like it's real, it's a real thing that comes like from a real place. You really have passion for what you do and you have a purpose. So I mean, when we really do things that like we really believe in and we really love and we put everything we have into it, I mean, the other things will come,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really beautiful that you have a purpose and you're not only into this for fame. And I believe that everyone that comes into the industry, they have a vision of how it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then when it happens, it's not really that. And then that's where it just all falls apart. So that's why I think it's so important that you're there to like be real with people and tell them what's going on and what's up and like, hey, you have your power and you can't do what you want. So it's just like your thing is really powerful.
Thank you. And it falls apart to come together, right? Like it only falls apart for a minute. If you've ever seen a house a house being renovated, or you pass by a piece of construction, before you can rebuild, you have to have a strong foundation. And many of us arrive at success before we have that strong foundation. And even if you have the support of your family, that's not your bottom. That's not your foundation. That's the support for you. So I think knowing that things fall apart, and that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are an actor or a musician or a model or in the creative industry at all. Life falls apart so that it can come together in the way that it was always meant to be. So don't be afraid when things look crazy or things are not working out. They actually are working out as long as you continue to work it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful words. Every time you say something, it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everyone is literally falling in love with you right now. Everyone's like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Amazing. I love you guys. I actually was supposed to come to Brazil last year at some point. So when these borders open and everything clears, trust me, I want to be on a plane and feel this energy in person.
Please.
Yeah.
We're going to be waiting with open arms.
Thank you.
You can be sure of that. And now I'm going to tap in a little bit into High School Musical. Yeah. So, right now it's been 14 years? Yeah. 14 years that High School Musical, my accent.
That's it. Yeah.
No, but I want to say it right now. How do you say it?
High School Musical.
High School Musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been 14 years that happened, and right now there's a series happening, right? There's High School Musical, the musical, the series. Mm-hmm. How is it for you? That was like in the original movie, which is so iconic and like pop culture and everything. How is it for you to see High School Musical happening again, but like in a whole nother way, shape, form, color?
Totally. I love it. You know, I got to be honest, I didn't make it through the whole series. I've only seen some, like a couple bits and pieces, and I was at the screening and the premiere, and I have met the cast, who are all so lovely. And I love that this franchise is still alive, and it's exciting to me to see how Disney interpreted a next generation. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's cool. Like, people have a different sort of relationship with the OG cast. Like, we definitely get a different love. But I love that we really are all in it together, and that the message of High School Musical just, okay.
All in this.
Right? But the message is still, that it's still impacting people and still bringing people in. And right now, more than ever, the fact that we're all in this together. I mean, that song has gone so far and so wide, and really kind of become the anthem of this moment in history. Like, it was a moment in history 14 years ago, and it's a moment in history again, because the world has shut down. And all of a sudden, everybody was saying, we're all in this together. And then Ashley put up a TikTok, and we all started to join in, and the next thing you know, we're doing it on ABC in America. And I don't know if anyone here had seen, but I live streamed it so that people could see it around the world. Yeah, such a big moment.
We did see it.
Good.
You have really like big fans of High School Musical here in Brazil.
I know.
For real. And like, I think you guys were part of everyone's like youth, let's say. Yeah. Including mine. I was very little when it happened, but I watched it over and over again. And actually, so funny. High School Musical was in like a lot of important moments in my life. And one of my best friends nowadays, I became friends with him while we were watching High School Musical at his house. It was so funny. Like,
I can't tell you how many times I hear that. Like, so many people are like, we are literally friends because we were obsessed with High School Musical. I love that.
And it's true. Like, it really is a part of everyone's life. Like, basically everyone knows High School Musical, and like, I'm looking at the comments, and there's a lot of friends that I know and that I haven't seen in a long time, actually, and everyone's like, oh my God, I can't believe you're talking to her, and like, wow, I miss High School Musical so much. So everything that happens, we're always seeing. So if you guys dance, I know the choreography too.
Of course.
Of course I do. I did the choreography and the TikTok. I did everywhere. It's just like a big part of everyone's life, I think.
I love that.
There's a fan question actually that I'm curious to know. What do you think you have in common with Taylor, which was your character in High School Musical?
That's a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like our kind of like love for education, our love for doing what's right, and our willingness to kind of stand apart. Like I kind of became Taylor in a way, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like the girl who really, you know, just wants to be a high achiever. So the achievement part of Taylor is definitely also in me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. We can see that you're like you
Yeah.
want to teach people and you want to change the world. Taylor was very like that.
The difference is that I want to do it through art and creativity, and she was doing it through math and science. And I'm awful at math and science. So bad. Can't add.
I was actually not that bad at school. I think nowadays I would be bad because it's been so long that I don't do it. But yeah,
that's great. Yeah, no. You know, when
so
I was like the science, what? The who? Yeah, I was like science. I don't know what that is. I don't. Yeah.
What
so
is that?
So all the scenes in the lab, I am acting because I don't know those equations. I'm like I know.
Just Z and put a 2 there and a 4 and the next. Yeah. Yep. I always wanted to know actually that if that was a real thing, but
exactly.
now I know.
And I don't know. I mean, maybe it was, and I didn't take time to find out. So shows how much I cared.
So, talking about changing the world one more time, you're very involved in a lot of projects, and one that I was like really impressed by was, let me see if I can say it, Life Straws Give Back. Yeah. Tell people more about that.
Sure. So that was very recent. I got to go to Kenya with LifeStraw, which is an amazing brand that was bringing not just clean water, but safe water. So a lot of people know that so many people on the planet don't have access to clean drinking water. But even those that do, that water's not always safe. And so LifeStraw is a project to bring these community filters to primary schools all over Kenya to ensure that children have access to clean and safe water. And it was so great and very timely because one of the things that we did was teach the kids how to properly wash their hands. So we would like sing hand washing songs with the kids. And now in this time when washing hands is actually like a really critical thing to do, it feels so good to know that just 2 months ago, I mean, right before this happened, that I got to go into villages. We visited 3 schools a day for 5 days. I mean, hundreds of people, like thousands and thousands of kids were impacted. And it was just great to get to do that kind of work. And in exchange, I got to dance with the kids all day. And that was my favorite part. Yeah,
so
that was my favorite part. Like, I was like, okay, great. Like, so exciting to bring you something wonderful. You guys are adorable. Teach me how to dance like that. So that was really cool.
But for real, like, when I went to Africa, I went to Senegal, and people dance like it's in them already, right? It's so insane to look at.
It's next level. Like, just the energy and the rhythm.
I know, the way. And like they have nobody to teach them really. They just are born with it.
Just comes out. They're there to teach us, I think. Yeah, we're supposed to go and have that exchange. So yeah.
It was crazy. I remember I was when I was at the airport, there were a few fans there, and they like did this dance circle thing. Like as a normal thing that they do daily, just like randomly do a circle and they go in the middle and dance, and they like just clap hands. There's no song, but they're just dancing, and I love that. Like most of the time they don't even know who's around them. Yeah. Like sometimes like complete strangers and they're just dancing together, and I was like,
the love is pure. It's just pure love. It's not directed at anyone for any reason. It's just who they are, and they can't not give that love, be that love, embody it, and we can learn from that.
Very true. Very true. time is unfortunately over. It was so nice talking to you. You're an amazing person. Seriously, like I barely know you, but I'm already like so impressed by everything you've done and your energy and your purpose in life. Thank you so much for like existing, really.
Oh my gosh, I feel the exact same. I love and appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. And we've decided, I've done 2 seasons of Gimme Mo. Gimme Mo season 3 is going global. So
yes!
we should have a conversation about what that looks like and what matters to you and what matters to your community. And maybe we can do something together.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Just talk to me and I'll totally listen and try to do something. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. And everybody, check out, I've been doing dance classes online called Get Your Move On IG, and I've got another one in probably like an hour. So if anybody's around later this evening, please check it out. Come dance. It's free form. We just play music and have fun. So I hope to see you guys there.
Thank you so much, guys. Go to her live later. And yeah, nice to meet you and take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Gente, que mulher! Que mulher! Caraca, ela é muito incrível. Tipo, ela realmente tem um propósito na vida, né? Tipo, um motivo pra fazer o que ela faz. É muito bonito ver isso. E é raro, assim, de verdade. Ai, tô chocada, de verdade. Tô mortinha. Imagina se ela fala mesmo comigo sobre o Game Mo. Vou morrer. Então vamos jogar pro universo. Todo mundo que tá assistindo, que torce por mim aí, cruza os dedinhos. E é isso, tá? E agora